If you guys are saying stuff in the Roblox chat, I cannot see you right now because I'm opening stuff because I'm bad at streaming again. It's been a while, like a while. I have to log into Roblox. Okay. Okay. Let's give me a chance to look. Hello, NASCAR Hot Wheels fan. Hello, Isaiah. Hello, Mr. Random. Hello, Serious Man. Hello, Wilmer. Hello, Silly Goober. Overdriven. You're gonna have to say a little bit more driven. No, we're not playing Overdriven today, but if that answers your question a little bit. If I sound a little like off because I'm sick right now or recovering from being sick yesterday, so I should be drinking water, but I'm actually drinking milk because I'm stupid because I'm a bird or was a bird. Okay, what have we got? Let me close studio. No. Let's see. New experience. Oh wait, you guys can't see it. Here we go. Oh yeah, do you guys like that transition? No. Okay. I'll figure that out another time, but for now I'll just I'll ask somebody who knows about it. Okay. Black Axe is confirmed. Yes, that is something to look forward to in Wave 2 as soon as Blue Steel Creations gives me access to Overdriven again, because Roblox terminated my 64845 account along with like thousands and thousands and 10,000s of other Roblox accounts for supposed enforcement on basically avoiding bans or something like that using an alt, which is weird because 68 is not an alt, it is my main account. And it has been for the past 9, almost 10 years. So, and no other account that my family owns has been terminated. It's just 68, so it's really weird. Can we expect the update next week? Unsure because Blue Steel needs to give me access to it, or I can just send all the trucks that needs to be added to B Prooms. Hello, Angus or Agnes or however you say your name. Hello. Okay, so basically, I am on now formerly an alt account that I never ever used really, and it's now my main account called. Well, that's not right. It's called the Happy Little Lad. So if you guys want to stalk me, there you go. What are we building today? Well, we're gonna start from scratch. I'm building a stadium. Except no, we're not because that's too much work for me. We're actually gonna continue building a quarter two show. I have no clue how far I got into building it, but yeah, it is bird view. Let me delete the base plate. Oh, I did not give air. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to Okay, this sucks. This actually sucks. I'm actually really upset Roblox banned 6.8 because I have West Virginia still, so that's good, I guess. Let's see. It's a horsepower track. Maybe it'll take over the current bird view in the game, but from what I've seen, it's a really popular track, either in a good or bad way. Every time I play on it, it's pretty filled. It's a pretty filled server. Not every time, but like most of the time, has a pretty good amount of players in it. No, you cannot because I'm evil. Ha ha ha. Hello, bro. Why Discord? What did Discord do to you? I'm gonna yell at Derek real quick to give me access to his stuff. Yeah, for now, while I wait for Derek to never respond, I will just answer questions if you guys have any. It could be whatever. Life overdriven, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. Update stuff. You guys can ask and all that. Crime, yes. Updated bulldozer, no. That's a Patrick only. That was a Patrick exclusive, so that's probably never going to be added. I am doing better than last week. Last week was very crazy. Not really real life. Besides being sick starting to get sick on Saturday and was sick on Sunday last week. But today I'm now on the recovery process. What is it? And then I lost 64 for 5. That was a whole what the heck happened because it just happened out of nowhere. I gotta send the screenshot. The driver of extreme chaos and horsepower. Okay. Now, if you guys send me a friend request, chances of me accepting it are 0. Same base. Happy Little Lads literally just a replacement account for 6-8, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to find something to replace the bird because that bird mask is nowhere in sight. I'm coming back. Nor is there any UGC knockoffs just as good as that one. So the one that was got banned like a week or two once it was uploaded. 2023 terminal pickup? Probably not. Probably not going to happen. That would be like the easiest scheme to ever make, but how do they race on this track? The idea right now is oh my goodness. Dudes, I made so much progress on the Birdview track, and now I have to completely redo it all over again. This is great. I love it. I love it. What track is it? This is Birdview Quarter 2, which I unfortunately have to completely redo now. So that's just great, man. What is playing? Oh, okay. Let's see. Please tell me no. The only one who can make Twinkle Teardown, I believe, is Blue. And I don't think he's really busy right now. So chances of that happening are probably 0. Especially when he's working on Legends now, when he has time. What's my favorite diecast I own? That's a really good question. That is actually a genius question. Oh my goodness, this is actually gonna be so painful, dude. You have no clue how painful it was to. Oh my goodness, I'm crashing out. Is that the phrase? I'm old now. I don't know what phrases are, or whatever. Well, the post 27 have the no. The thing that all the devs, not all the devs, but I think Blue and B Prooms agreed on was if Feld allowed the diggers in real life to have zoomies, they probably would allow that. But they want mags because it's a sponsorship. And also because they want the trucks to be loud so people's ears don't explode in 2 seconds, which, fair enough. I totally get it. So we're kind of going for that instead of full realism. If we're going for full realism, then most of the trucks will probably be a little bit different and sound different. So, but probably not to answer your question. Probably not going to happen. Okay, so thank you, Derek. You guys won't be able to see this screen, but that's all right. Add RV red. What the heck is RV red? Oh, red primer. Okay, red primer would be awesome. We don't have the body though, so that's really, I would say the no, don't do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, Saint Juan. Thank you very much, Derek. Again. This past Thursday, we did a Florida 2 show. If you guys have not seen that, go to Shades McCool because I wanted to focus on hosting during Anaheim this time around. So I didn't record because I was busy making sure everything was good, I guess. So focus on announcing, focus on photo finishes and stuff, focused on people cheating or not cheating. So, yeah. I didn't want, if you guys watched Overdriven Mania's World Finals 4, because I didn't, because I can't stand watching it from the past. What was your opinions on it? Hello, basic vlogger, or if that's how you say it. Monster Energy Gronk from 20. I don't think so. What is that truck called? Is that Gronk 87 in real life? And chance of USA Overboard. Don't think so. I don't even know who has that paint scheme in general. Like the overboard C10 paint. I have no clue who has it in the first place. So, okay, we're here. I don't care. Studio, I know how this exists. Why are you like this? I forgot. Technical difficulties. Keep asking questions or something. Save. Here, restart. Silver grills. If you want to go ahead and do that, be our guest. There's a lot of C10s. I don't know. Yell at Kurt to do it or something. I don't know. What's my least favorite truck? I don't really know. Like the truck that makes me go every time I see it is I have no clue. I really don't know. Because like usually when trucks are ugly, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so ugly. It's great. You know, I'm kind of like that. I can't remember the last time I went, ew, that's so bad. Like a lot of people are like, oh, Sparkle Smash is so bad. I like Sparkle Smash. I think it's cool that we got a specific girl truck. You know, it's been last one was Medusa, which was a while ago. So it's been Whiplash. No, it's Whiplash. Whiplash was really, I would say, the only like the most recent dedicated to females. I'm really glad Sparkle Smash is kind of helping that little thing instead of just being both, you know? So I think Sparkle Smash will do very well. Okay. Derek is communicating with me, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so what do I need? Monster Jam should bring back. No. One, El Diablo is terrifying to little kids, and two, it represents Satan, which is not very good. Ultimate Adventure 2023 green. Team Scream rims. What would that one be? Was that the green beads or Craniac? That one is just or Wild Side and Excalibur. Unsure. I don't think overdriven wise. Okay, let's see. Those are not right. Here we are. Okay. Give me a moment again. Check stuff. Checking stuff. Here's somebody laughing at Shelby Cobra. Green beads and green scheme. So basically the primary Avenger with green bead locks. I don't know. I kind of prefer the orange beads on it, or the black beads, or the gray beads. I don't know. Green on green doesn't look very good to me. I don't know. Maybe later on. 3 weeks, plenty of time. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Yeah, probably. All right. I'm just getting some stuff right now. Stuff. Yeah. This is genuinely like making me sad. I have to do so much progress to catch up to where I was before. Well, no new Titan schemes. No new Titan schemes. Okay, so let's ungroup this. Move you over by 3. There we go, and then there we go. It's been a while since I've streamed, so sorry if I'm terrible. The Green Avenger, you can make an alternate. Yeah, I mean that's why I shouldn't be saying like me because there's other developers, you know. I'm sorry. So with I'm gonna say this, when grouping like trucks and stuff, you know how like Graveyard is split from just like regular schemes that never ran at World Showdown, World Finals are in their own little category, and then there's the World Showdown version, which is ones that ran at the World Finals in the past. Because you can only fit 20 of them before it breaks, so we have to split them up. So I technically could do that if it really wanted to. Maybe I should make my overdriven Discord, and then it gets rated 5,000 times. I'm like, we're done updating. I don't know. Oh, whoops, that's not right. I know everyone's like probably asking questions and stuff, but you're gonna have to give me a hot moment. I don't know if you guys can hear music, because that's a thing about my live streams. You just can't hear music, unfortunately. Well, Dalmatian, yes, I need to fix that eventually. Because again, I lost access to 6.8 because Roblox is like, yeah, you have an alt account, even though you haven't done anything wrong on it. Boom, you're dead. Haha, get wrecked, noob. So it's just kind of annoying. Oh well. What can you do besides get angry? Which I should not do. It's alright. They aren't perfect. AI is not perfect. I think we all know that. At this point, you're just telling me stuff that needs to be fixed, and I love it. Okay, cool. So that was all that needed to be fixed there. We're good there as well. Perfect. Silver Excalibur coming at some point? Maybe. Like, yes, it's made, but I don't know. We'll see. Find out next time. Find out next update, which I'm hoping will be soon. How do I say without people thinking that it's like, oh, he said this day, so therefore it's coming out. And if it doesn't come out, we're going to raid the server and say bad, naughty words that you're not supposed to say ever. That's exactly how we'll get them to update the game. Right. Okay. I just realized, was this always here? It was always here. So I literally just put this here, saved, and then didn't save then at all whatsoever. I thought the issue was fixed. Like, I genuinely thought that issue was fixed. The tongue on the Dalmatian. I thought we fixed that. Don't tell me there was another one in there, then we just didn't see it. Oh man, that would suck. Hi Noah, whoever you are. Who is this mysterious Noah person? Let's see. Okay, 0.25. Let me move it that much. Let's see if it's... No, it's not. Like that. You now? No. One more. And I think we're good. Oh my goodness, what the heck? There we go. Okay. I gotta fix on the. Oh my goodness, man, we suck. We suck at developing. I'm telling you right now. Let's see, cool track, loving the design. Thank you. It looked better, but until Roblox was like, yeah, you're dead. If you can't tell, I'm annoyed. Okay. All right, I guess I'll show you what the idea is. What the idea is. Unsure because it's not been made yet. Toro of USO Kohler Mags. Does it not? Whoops. Do you like roller coasters? I've never been on one, and I never will because they scare me. They just look so terrifying. So this is the racing style idea. You go on the berm. I need to make those a little bit wider, and then you will go around here, drive around like so. Except don't do that. The traction won't be this slick, so if anyone in horsepower is watching, don't worry. And you come around into here, and then that's the finish right there. Boom. Run is over. Congratulations. You have possibly won or lost. So yeah. So that's the racing style idea. Hopefully it gets well executed. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. So I haven't driven on here in a while, so I'm gonna just kind of drive around a little bit. Okay. 2013 overboard, it's already made, just put it in the game. Yeah, I know. That is a truck coming next update, so stay tuned. Let's see, is this track coming? It's a horsepower. It's a horsepower track. Maybe it'll replace the current bird view in the game, but I don't know. Because once the track is in overdriven, it's in there forever, so. I don't remember the last time it was like, no, because like the original San Diego got changed for, I would still say a better version. I think the one that is in the game right now is not as good as the other one, but I didn't have that one saved, so it doesn't really matter. Oof. So yeah, give primary axe, team scream rims, and mags. I don't remember. I know it doesn't real life. I feel like we did that, but I'm probably wrong. Shell Shock, I can tell you right now, Shell Shock has not been made, and Wild Side Camo, probably not either. I don't think it has, so. Okay, so we got that done and dusted and stuff. I don't remember if this is even on this side. Hold on. This is how I make sure stuff is even. I just do that and then right, like let's do that. There we go. And then do that and then there we go. There we go. Okay, so no, it's not. So that means we gotta. $5.111. Okay. Let's do this. Hold on. Let me do some calculations real quick. Okay. Let's do that instead. Boom. There we go. Okay. Should be even now, maybe? Hopefully. Probably not. Why is there slow mode? Also, have you ever... Are you going to use the better berms I made you, or are you going to... the old ones? Qualcomm is okay. I mean, if we want to make everything like accurate to how it was in real life, 90% of the tracks will be at nighttime, but they aren't. So okay, let's all right, perfect. They are even. Let's freaking go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, duplicate. Flip you around like so. There we go. Let's see, do that. There we go. The Nemesis needs to be on those. So I mean, it's just a CRD, so that's what we do. If it's whatever chassis it's on, that's the chassis it's gonna go on. So, yeah, photos of what? Oh, of trucks. Okay. Slow mode. I have no. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Overdriven Monster Trucks League. How you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Yeah. So duplicate you, take you, copy, do that, boom, 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 boom. Well, we messed it up. Boom, there we go. Okay. Any updates on the update that was supposed to be released? I think that Wave 1 was the only thing that was really supposed to come out. Wave 2 was supposed to come out before Halloween, and Halloween's in 2 weeks, not counting this week. So, okay, this line right here be up by a tad bit, and this is what you do. There we go. Okay, any more of them? Nope. Perfect. Okay. Front engine NEA police win? Probably never. I could add. I feel a custom yellow graveyard that would compete on the color line would be cool. You mean like a yellow graveyard? I mean that technically exists. Overdriven Mania had it. So, hello Jello. I felt, yeah, pretty sure Apollo made these considering Overdriven Mania trucks are different. He made his own version of Shell Shock, but to me and I think a couple other people, 66 plans on making. Okay. Doesn't mean the next. Doesn't mean it's coming out within the next updates, but yeah. Any retracts like adding the 20, like replica tracks? Is that what you mean? I'm assuming that's what you mean. More replica tracks. That would be kind of cool. Okay. Anyway, I need to get back to building and stuff, and then we do that. There we go. Okay, let me put that away and then do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's still like slightly off, so like. There we go. What are people saying? What are people saying? I don't know. New St. Louis style, probably not. That one's probably New St. Louis is probably never coming. Also, I hate that racing style. Really don't like that racing style at all. Yes, like replacing the old tracks with new. Okay, so a couple people have been asking me this, and every time I get really upset about that. So, Overdriven Monster Trucks League, you're about to get a very nice version of it. Basically, when a track isn't overdriven, that means it's in there forever. Unless you're San Diego, but technically it did come back, so I guess it's still in the game forever. But yeah, so once it's in, not going anywhere unless we decide to change that at some point. But we'll probably do like a say, let's say we want to add an Arlington track that's real and not a circuit, because who cares about circuits? A lot of people actually. You'd be surprised. But just like you got Arlington Circuit, and then we would do like Arlington, like a regular one, just called Arlington. So that's what we would probably do. We're gonna do that maybe. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Same goes to Rosemont. Rosemont's probably gonna stay. Hey, is Rap Tech then being? I don't even think we have the body or the paint schemes. So Judgment's Day with MFTs, massive freaking truck tires. Is that what that means? No, BFTs. Maybe I don't know. Some people have been saying Shell Shock is coming to this update because it said Bruce said he confirmed it in a tour. In a tour. I don't know where you're getting that one from because it's not. It is very much not planned to come next update, so I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of pictures out there of Shell Shocked, so I don't think we need it. So rework the rest of the axes to the same model as the USA axe. Can we maybe get tracks like T? Okay, so the thing about tracks, Because before I was with you guys, like, where's all the tracks? Where's all that? I learned becoming a dev for Overdriven. It takes a while, like a while, maybe an hour per track to set it up. Mud, weather, or grip. It like it's shocking. It's shocking how much goes into a track. That's why there isn't a lot of like there's not like, oh, a track per update because they take a really long time. They take so long. So trust me when I say that tracks take forever to put together for Overdriven. Like I never thought that would ever happen. Like I genuinely thought it wasn't that hard, but it's hard. It's really hard. So it's real. It's real difficult. So yeah. That's what I gotta say about it. Maybe can we maybe get tracks like T-Mobile Center? If we were at a, if we were to add tracks, there will probably be a fairground, and I really want to add another arena. I really want to add another arena. We only have Rosemont and Tampa, and I think that's it for arenas. So I feel like most people would wait longer if we got tracks. I mean, that's fair. I don't blame you for that. Can we get another Glendale that one that maybe looks like a normal track? I mean, the one Sticky Rice that is in the game is a custom track. That are a good old pal that we all love so dearly. I said that with no sarcasm at all. Ish. Is ADHD. He made that track. I think uh he used to make tracks back in the day with Grand Theft Auto, I believe, if I remember correctly. Same with St. Louis. That one was also made. Oh, St. Louis was made by Austin Jones, I believe, in GTA. Bristol and Glendale were made by 80 in the GTA days as well. So, yeah, I agree. I do think we need another arena. That is something I desperately want add in the next game, or at some point. At some point. At some point, that would be really freaking awesome. That would be really freaking awesome. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? If not, then I'm not surprised, if I'm going to be honest with you. We should go to Myrtle Beach, Monsters on the Beach. Or is that Monsters on the Beach, or is that Wild? No, Wildwood is different. Unless that's what unless that's what the beach is called, but I don't know. I don't know my venues and stuff, so not that well educated. Blue NEA, Split Shaker, Chrome event tracks and stuff. That would be sweet. I don't know. Maybe I can convince Kurt to do a track only update at some point. Not saying that there will be. I'm just saying that would probably be much loved by the community because from what I understand, people are so tired of so tired of trucks. It's like we have enough trucks already. Can we just have more tracks and stuff like that? So it's just so yeah, that would be probably be a thing. Any chance Rockstar or Dynasty? Probably not. Rockstar. I know one of the bots exists within the dev team, but I don't think any of them wants to in that truck. Um. Scorpion body on Stinger. That would be interesting. That would be real interesting. Very. Um. Okay, let's get back to building stuff. Dragster has a secret. That's probably gonna be horse. Okay, so horsepower exclusives. That is probably never coming to the game. Blue Croc, Dragster, maybe. A lot of people really want that in the game. Never coming to the main game. Blue made it very clear. So horsepower, not looking for anybody. Mania, go ask Evan Morrison or Gavin Gruber or something. Because I have no affiliation with them. I'm also on the blacklist. So yeah, they don't like me for probably reasons. I know Gavin probably doesn't like me because I did. I don't know. Okay, let's do that. No, we'll do. All right, there we go. White Fluffy probably made at some point. Your lag. I lag at some points. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Uh, I wasn't ready for the final big one. I don't know. I generally don't remember. Man, I love it when I make something not even. Like, what is this? Come on, me. Come on. It's not that hard to make these right, dude. Come freaking on, man. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Like, you suck at making tracks even when the lines are off by this much. You know, pretty butt. That's pretty butt. So Esku. Overdriven Mania, Evan Morrison. It's like Ev the Great, 12 or so. OG Croc, probably never coming back. No, he's just he had a bad performance in Horsepower and Dirtborn, and he hates it now. Yeah. Will the main server ever be used for the developers to let the community know what's happening? No, probably not, because anytime we do anything slightly wrong, we get rated 7,000 times. So probably not. And I'm sure that happen as soon as that general goes live. The freak is Nate's empty. It's probably gonna be like that. So probably, so it's just because that raids make us really want to release an update, guys. Just saying right now, the more that raids happen, the likely an update's gonna come out. Totally. Hmm. Exposed. That's a new one. Thought the channel's unlocked. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Probably never going to be unlocked ever again. My internet's always trying to go kaboom. It's just bound to happen. Let me close a few things first. Don't need Discord. Don't need Steam right now. Hello, am I here? Am I here? Jekyll and Hyde. Honestly, I would kind of be happy with the new, just like any of the two extreme trucks. I think that'd be kind of awesome. Yeah. More exposed schemes, that would be very interesting, to say the least. Let's see, let's do that, and then let's do that, and then boom. Okay, there we go. Hold my soda. Let's do that, and then let's do that, and then duplicate, put you over there, and then let's copy that, and then boom. West Virginia's now over here. That's pretty radical, man. Okay. Let's do this racist style on this side and see if it's fine. I forgot. Home play here. Let's do that instead. Is this for horsepower? Yes, this is for horsepower. Do you guys ever collaborate when making a single track in order to speed up the process of making a track? No, not really. More Rod Ryan, that'd be interesting. Expose my favorite secret truck. I love all the uh, liveries for it as well. I think another city slicker livery would be cool. I agree with that. King Crunch VS, that'd be cool. Will you make a modern Michigan Ice Mountain? That would be really cool. Modern Michigan. I'm surprised we haven't made that yet. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I respect the deck? Heck yeah, love Rec Deck. Love Rec Deck. Respect the deck. Rec Deck. Respect the deck. I don't think I've seen like anyone use Shred Sled. If I'm gonna be honest with you, though. I was just not lined up for that. All right, kind of works out. Who is Gert? Gert is Gert. I don't know what else to tell you. Only thing I've helped with this is berms, and that's absolutely it. Well, the rec deck grind rail. No, that's probably gonna stay out. To everyone's dismay, but that one's no rec deck grind rail. I know you guys made an Escalade rec deck. Did we? Maybe Adrian, but that's because he just does stuff for fun. So the guy who makes maps PC still broken. Well, the person has a broken PC, I guess, is me, but it's not really broken. It was just a little iffy. uh, Scattered or Skull Crusher would be awesome. That would be really freaking sick, but it's probably not going to happen. I mean, well, let me do that, and then this isn't collidable. There we go. And then we do that. I have a same opening. Okay. Um, we ever actually get in a modern? Pretty sure we have. See, I thought his was broken, which is what it wasn't new. Well, there wouldn't be a map, but the guy who was gonna be in charge of it, there's a thing called college that interfered, so maybe eventually, but what's the current rough timeline for updates? Uh, it's just random. There's no the only thing I can say is, like, 6 months, like the, past ones that I honestly never agreed with, if I'm gonna be honest, but the first one I was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." Now it's just like, "Can we just release it, dude?" Was so it's my goal, not saying this is official, but when it comes to updates, like, every month not every month, but, like, every yeah, just, like, kind of, like it's kinda just random. Sometimes we'll just, like, update the game when we feel like it, so that's kinda the idea that I have, but, I want, like, a new wild side, the actual primary, like, the modern one. That would be cool. It would be more random independence, like, High Roller would be awesome. It's a very detailed, quote, unquote, "truck," though. Monkey Business is very, very simple. Funky Monkey would be awesome. That would be, quote, unquote, "peak," like the game. Is the Render USA getting added? Probably not. Okay, let's, translate that. So, okay, I'm gonna move everything over by, like, 0.3. Yeah, I like that. I like that more. Let's see. Is it hard to change the time of day in a track because of World Trying to be would be beautiful? No, it's not hard at all. It's just change the time and that's it. Do I play Minecraft? No, I don't because I'm a loser. I think we should make Gravedigger instead of calling it that. We should call it Graveyard for no copyright. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I'll put that in my mind. I'll put that in my mind. Add USA 2015. We just need a regular USA in general. Let's see. To be honest with yeah, USA one. USA and Thunder Chicken are the only leafers I think that don't have a regular Monster Truck variant. Performance 21. I'm pretty sure that's because they were just using random champion arena tracks because they didn't have any overdriven scaled tracks and stuff, so that's probably why it's not in the main game. So it probably isn't gonna be added ever. Hello, Ban. How you doing? Okay, let's make a starting ramp, shall we? Okay. Let's do that, and then measure this tire. And just like okay, let's do we'll do it that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably not for a while. MTMP series, the RI system, and the weather control thing, the weather panel, probably not going to be added for a while or ever, maybe, which is very unfortunate. At Detroit Tracks, that'd be cool. Tanner has a modern real monster truck via RAM as a few times 2020, 2025. Interesting. Any indoor stadium tracks will be added? I don't know. Do you plan to remake Philly from Champions Arena and adding it to Overdriven? I don't plan on it, if I'm gonna be honest, but I don't know. Maybe Nate can remake it or something. Look, Nate TV, but that's completely up to him. I know there's still a lot of love for Champion Arena tracks, even though it's never being updated ever again. But even then, let's see, Wedge. It's been a while since I've built anything, if I'm gonna be honest. Let's do that, and then there we go. Legends releasing at the end of the year. I think Blizzard said that in his. Maybe. Unsure. Very unsure. I don't really know the plans for Legends. I've just sent him a few paint schemes, and that's really about it. Do you have any tips for making a good track? If you're starting out with making tracks, make a small one. Don't go like, I'm gonna jump into the track making team depth. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't get tips from me because I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. Uh, if you're ever gonna start making tracks, start small. Don't jump into track making thinking you can make a double or something like that. Because then you'll be instantly stumped, like I was. So I would show you the original track that I made, but it's currently dead in 6445's inventory, so can't really show that piece of history anymore, and it's really unfortunate. Um, let's do that. Doing a big check for the first time right now. Oh dear. All right. Leave some trucks for the next update. Anyways, let's see. Where's the track called ADHD Special and it's a single tire? There's uncolorable since he is complaining about the tracks being boring. Let's not get into that one, shall we? Updated Vendetta. Vendetta and Overdriven is just weird. Like, genuinely. That's a giant nose. That's a 6 out of context type quote right there. Am I wrong? The front is so massive, dude. It's just crazy. Will the double backflip ramp ever be uncovered? No, probably not. Probably never. Because when it comes to the World Finals maps, I think they like doing the a good balance between the two, from what it seems like to me. Like they want a good balance of racing and freestyle. So if you pull out like one of the quote unquote stunt ramps, it's gonna mess it up. So I think that's what they like. So those stunt things are probably never going to be revealed. The grind bar and the War Finals 14's little thing, the double backflip ramp. What's your guys' opinions on the tracks that Monster Jim's been using in Quarter 2? Let me ask you guys that question. What do you guys think of them? Personally, did not like St. Louis. Really liked Arlington. Like, really, really liked Arlington's. And Syracuse is a 2024 type track, but it was still good. I really liked it. Do you need track makers? Because I got time if the other guy is busy with college. Cooper, aren't you the one who said my? Do you need help with tracks? Because I'm not gonna lie, your tracks are kind of buns or something like that in my DMs a while ago. You seem kind of familiar. Love the Arlington track, don't like St. Louis. That's fair. Syracuse is kind of unfair in racing. I honestly didn't really watch racing. I really stopped caring after Tryon Robbins had issues in racing. So, Black Avenger that has not been made yet. Can say that. And mixing up at St. Louis was bad. Arlington was good. All right. Yeah, bro said my tracks are buns, which they were when he said that because they were season 1. He commented it once. Oh, okay, so somebody else. Who was the guy who said they were buns? I don't quite remember his name, but that's just stuck in my mind for ages because that kind of hurt a little bit. But like, yeah, I can see that because they were buns. But like, you guys said it nicer, man. Okay, this is just a ramp where you just start on the line. This was part of the original idea, not really part of the original idea, but this is something I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna add it there. Why not? Yeah, we have a guy named Mercy, Peyton T. That rings a bell from Houston Horsepower. He drove Excalibur. That's a track maker I think we hired. So yeah. Do that and then zoom. Generally makes me mad that it didn't save a bird view as a folder. Because then I wouldn't have had to do this stuff. Oh, I'm so upset about Roblox, dude. A little bit. But oh well. Will I ever get a toughest would be cool. Toughest arena and uh what is it freaking called? What's it called? Salinas. That would be awesome. The Throwdown Salinas track. That would be freaking sick. I don't know if it's been made yet, so Syracuse was unfair since people like Camden and Tyler had an entire season's length. Ooh, yeah. I see where you're coming from now. When will tryouts be? Tryouts. Tryouts is a one-time thing, so we will all miss the bird and dead. Mags on USA Axe, Mags on Axe in general, from what I understand. Let's see. Let's do that. How much is that? That'd be, I think, 1? Yeah, we need to do that. So make that white, and then no, I completely missed Derek. Yeah, Derek is another track builder that exists in the world that we'll probably never use because I don't know. No, we might. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't really make the calls. I think it's Kurt now, especially right now. So, do you think we could get a new Foxborough track? If we do, I feel like Evan Morrison would be very upset, but I don't know. I'm joking about that, by the way. Maybe, I don't know. Again, once a track is in overdriven, it just stays there forever. I told somebody I'm not gonna say their name, but I did tell somebody this. If you kind of get bored of like all the tracks you're playing, maybe like try to think of something new that you could possibly see if it's possible on that track, or like make your own type of racing style. Uh, just kind of get creative with like how you play the game. Like it's there in the game, and if you kind of get tired of like all the same 7 tracks you drive on, there's other tracks in the game. Like you can master how Rosemont is or something, or San Antonio or something like that. So that would be that's kind of my thing. If you get bored of a track, try to see if there's anything you can do to entertain yourself with it instead of just kind of doing the same thing over and over and over. 911 Axe is the USA Axe. So also, RIP everybody on 9/11. It's very tragic. We freaking need hair on Zombie. I don't know why they never added hair on it, but they just never did, and I'm gonna keep it like that. um, Orlando, what is that? The Camping World? That would be awesome. Oh, Camping World's been made in horsepower, so maybe we can add it then, but unsure. I don't know. Black Axe Pirate. Okay, Black Axe would be cool, but that is coming next update. We'll say that is coming. Pirate's Curse not made. Avenger of Orange Rims. Pretty sure Avenger of Orange Rims is already in the game. I'm pretty sure it's called Primary. Primary Avenger now has orange beads. So, okay, let me see if this works. Yeah, that was the thing last update. There was some like little things that I want to see if people caught. I don't think so. I think there's a couple things that people did not catch. Just saying. Like, glad someone saw the Avenger, but I don't know. Oh, all right. There we go. There we go. All right, that is good. Track good, or at least that little bump there is good. But now let's see if it's rampable off the side, because I like doing that. Instead of it being a sheer wall, I like making it like a ramp sideways. There you go. Okay. Doesn't give you a lot of hang time, but it's not really supposed to, but okay. Well, as soon as I said that, there's a sheer wall right there. Any tailgater schemes? Sybil really wants to add the albino, but I think it's a guy named B Prooms will get super pissed off about that. So I don't know if we ever will, but to me, honestly, I think the the old white tailgater, the albino, is a bit overrated. It's cool, but not. I don't think it's that cool. I honestly think the green one's always been the better one. But that's just me, though. If you think the white one's the best, then cool beans. Play brick rigs? No. The people want more circuit tracks. I think the only person that I've ever heard say that is you, Ben. I'm gonna be honest. Is this the only thing you're building tonight? Probably. Probably. Ooh, that was too tight, too tight. Save it. Perfect. Drift it around. Okay, I need to change the grip. This is unacceptable, man. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Perfection. Will Oakland ever become an actual track? Maybe. I don't know. Tampa Pod needs some friends. It's doing fine. It got a little bit of love, I think a month ago. Um, Final 16 Zombies. I've heard a lot of people want those, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. They just haven't been made. There's a lot of jokes that I think should be in the game that aren't in the game. So. Is that track in the thumb? The truck in the thumbnail is the Baylor Circuit diecast, and then I just added funny teeth on it. I drew some teeth on it. So that's really all it is. Okay, let me test that now. Whiplash would be awesome. Like that's a truck that I'm shocked that never got made. Like actually. It might react a bit different. Okay. What's the racing? I don't think it has one. If I'm gonna be honest, I really don't think it has one. I think it's just a freestyle track. Will the triple threat pod and speedsters ever come? Triple threat pod would has probably a better chance than speedsters. If I'm gonna be honest. I mean, a bunch of tracks and trucks and brick rigs, and was wondering if you've seen any of them. I probably have, and I just don't remember any of them. So, okay. So let us see. What's next? I think it's over here, right? Oh wait, I still have to do this. I'm 29, 25. Oh my goodness, traveling the future, man. Will we get a spin the wheel with DJ Cam? Probably not, because DJ Mowski is, not gonna lie, kind of weird. But not in like a bad way, like at all. But it's just like, I don't know. Okay, 2. Yeah, we'll do 1.5. Do that. Do that. Do that. And then. All right, and then do that. Anchor parts. There we go. Oh, and we should probably turn off collision just for safe measures. That is a trick that I saw Derek Gonzalez do when he was making tracks, and I thought that was amazing. So, hello, MJ fan for life. How you doing? The bane of my existence is my existence. Well, that sucks. Oh, everybody wants a sneak peek for next update. Oh my goodness. I mean, I could probably get a sneak peek up on the channel at some point. Should I give you guys maybe a hint to one of them? I don't know, maybe. When are controllable planes coming? Never. Never. All right. I'm a lumberjack, baby. Oops, I said that out loud. Okay. All right, let's see. YouTube is like, hey, are you still alive? Oh, nope, it just, all right. Let me get, like, more KK Slider music in the background. And stuff. Okay. Let's see. When's the next update? Adrian, I'm going to scream at you one day. Probably impossible, but I wish the color of the ramps would fade over time. It's not impossible, but the only one who knows how to code stuff is Blue, and he's currently busy. So you know, the devs make the chassis, or it was. I believe they were made by Blue, but don't quote me on that. I am unsure about that question. We need the old plane, the Silverado body, I think is what it be, but imagine an outfit picker in the game would go crazy. If we did it be an April Fool's thing. Silverado playing crazy, Mags on Nitro and dead. Nitro in real life, Nitro Zombie had it was Corey Rummel. It was on the Rage chassis and it had the pipes on it. So that's why it has the pipes on it. When are the zombie variants coming to the game? I don't think we were planning on any of that. We need Gravedigger. True, we do need Gravedigger, but we need to ask Feld if we can do that. If not, then we're just gonna get shot down with a bazooka. I think we need to deliver a golden Dorito to Felt's front door. I think that's what we need to do. Okay, zoom in by. That was a pretty sick turn. That won't do. Oh, shoot. Yeah, don't want to do that in the actual event. That'd be real, real bad. Oh, dear. Oof. No, didn't. Nitro Zombie. Oh, you. Oh, really? It had mags. Give me a moment. I have to prove this guy wrong. I have to prove him wrong. Oh, it had mags, huh? It had mags. I don't know about that. I don't know about you, but I think those are mags right there. Sorry if this is rude. I don't mean it anyway. I'm just trying to be comedy, I guess. Because if you're meaning Zimmer's seniors, then that one's probably never being added. If I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if he means someone from World Finals, but the one that's in the game is based off Corey Rummels. That's the one that's based off. So let's see. Why don't just get her done and Black Pearl have and Black Pearl have more tapered dovetails like they do IRL. That just broke my brain. I don't know. Playing crazy variants are mid. Well, that's just do you can drive the one that doesn't have blue beads, and you can drive the ones that does have blue beads, and you can drive the ones that has blue beads and no headlights. So, you have a little bit of variety. My only wishes are Whiplash and Max D 10th. So Maddox 10th and Whiplash. Those are some pretty good ones. I will have to agree with you on that. Check Discord DMs. Fine. Yelling at me about. Is this another Kato play situation? He said maybe. Yeah, well, I'll remember that. Orange and blue terminal. That's a good idea. Late 23. That one's probably never coming out. Inner rims on Maddox 20th. So I think you mean black inner rims, I'm assuming. Zoomies and team screen flag. Maddox red? Huh? Zoomies and team flag. I am really confused about that. 20th and Extreme Chaos split Maddox. Oh, okay, that's a good one. Oh, the men's zoomies. Is that what you mean? The men's zoomies. Horsepower of the diecast would be interesting. I want one more pod or nighttime Morphons 24. Does Monstruck Legends have damage? Unsure. I've never played the game. Let me go ahead and group that and then plop it down. Then let's get this on the other side, shall we? Oh, I forgot collisions are on. Let's do that. Spin it around. do this, and then move it this way. Then collisions. Dude, this is genuinely kind of painful though. Maddox Red had this men's zoomies and it ran a team screen flag. Horsepower is made, just don't think we will ever add it. Yeah, probably not. It's okay if I make a low budget in Beam. As long as you say that it was originally created by me, then I don't really care. You can go crazy on it. Just make sure the low budget name is uh, credited towards me. Another quality of life update that would be cool is San Antonio working flip at the Skyway ramp. I think it's supposed to be like that. You guys can make Maddox 10th Tom's version. Just use the body from Max Blacklight. Confused I am. Okay. What's also making me very frustrated is this freaking track. I have a genius idea. What if instead of moving the track, we move the venue sideways? Venue. Let's take you, turn off collisions, and then... Wow. Is the track now uneven, or... Oh, wait, we need to do that, and then... Okay, let's... let's see, venue. We'll move you over by 0.5. See if that fixes this darn issue. Let's see, here we go. Okay, it does move. Okay. Okay, let's move it by 0.25. Let's do collisions, do that, then is that pretty much good? See, I'm sorry, I'm keep looking. Did you work on the final big one? Yes, I did. I keep saying Max D. I keep saying Team Scream. I don't think I have. Maybe I have, but World Showdown Retro will probably be its own update. Do I possibly get Batman? That body has not been made. 2000 Gunslinger, just a retro gunslinger would be awesome. I absolutely agree. I wish I was able to play Patreon Paradise. Never bought it. No, you aren't really missing much. It just no. Oh, I'm gonna do. do that, and then do that, and then boom. Okay, there we go. So now, oh my goodness, dude, track making is so painful when it's slightly off, man. Pirate Wheelies pack for real. Give us a hint. Give us a hint for Wave 2 for a bacon key. I already gave you guys a hint, and then if you guys hear it, you'll get any Halloween type tracks or trucks. Probably not. Probably not gonna happen. Doesn't really matter. Just a little thing, but final big one isn't the update history. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but I don't know. All right, see you over to Monster Trucks League. Have a good night. Possibly Andy Hoffman's Nightmare. Ooh, that's not a bad one. Hmm. Is this why? Dude, if this is the reason why it's just been not working, I'm going to be really upset. I really, really wish I kept all the saves, dude. Save a bird view, but just nope. Oh wait, I need to do that. And then there we go. I don't know why it didn't do that. I genuinely have no clue why it didn't do that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Then it'll be in the next one. That's one that is going to be confirmed. McDonald's parking lot track with a working drive-through? No, probably not. Unfortunately, like the Mechanized Monster, if that ever gets added, would Excalibur Primary get updated to not have light bar on top? Oh yeah, no, it doesn't do that, does it? All right, thank you for telling me that. High roller with inserts. Well, so fellow high roller. Could we get inverse trucks from Steel Hands too? But if they don't have the colored treads. We're probably not gonna do that ever. I remember my friend showed me Overdrive for Christmas last year, and it was mind blowing because I was expecting one of these very stiff, blocky, but the physics were insane. Yeah, it takes a bit to kind of get used to. A lot of people don't like how slidey and stuff they are, but it's just like any other monster truck chassis. You kind of have to get used to you kind of have to get the used to the hang of them. You kind of have to get used to how they drive and stuff. So, boy, I cannot speak today. Stuff. I'm so sorry. All right, do that. Do that. we should probably okay, cool. Glad I caught that. Oh, don't do that. The collisions are on. Let's do that. Okay. When horsepower point series Warp on 3 man? I don't know. That's a great question. Let's see. Any chances of for more? Do we even have any Steel Titan schemes? I don't think we do. Already asked, but I forgot if it was answered. Uh, Answer is no. I don't think the hot rod would be cool. But sorry if it seems like I'm like losing energy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Put the track over by like by that much more. Are we even now? Probably not. Probably made it uneven again, knowing me. Okay, let's do that. And then over here. It's still not even. Oh my goodness. Okay. How much does this need to be even by again? 0.9. Oh dear. Okay. Um, Thoughts on Maniac? I didn't watch it. What do you want from me? The only thing I watched was a little bit of Pat. It was making me. It was making me about how they weren't announcing. Because like to me, if you want to announce an overdriven, don't announce like how they do in real life. Because unlike real life, the trucks aren't loud and overdriven. So you need to keep the energy in the run going. Because in real life, if you took gonna hate you. But in overdriven, you need you need to speak a little bit more than just it's just it's he's doing something cool. Wow, that was pretty cool, man. Sound excited, right? Come on. It's just I just don't get it, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Ryan Crosby. Hello, Basic Overdriven. So that's really about all I've seen and the racing track qualifying thing because that was everywhere on stuff. So yeah, that's really all I can say about it. Announcing made me itch to yell at them to speak more, which then they probably would have banned me from the overdriven thing. So, how was the Mania Warfounds 4 stream? I didn't really watch. Get out each brother for 2017. Billy Goober, very aware. It is a wider body, very much so. Okay, let me do this, this, and then we'll put it over here, and then we'll make sure that's fine. And then we'll do this, that, and then a bit of 7.5. Oh, it's off by that much. Oh, whatever. We'll work with it. Is there a melee if come to the game? As of right now, no. But maybe in the future. We'll have to wait and find out. Um, you're cutting out, man. Not surprised, Sebastian. Oh, dude. Ryan Crosby just said Warfound's 4 was terrible. Yikes. All right. Jack, where's the music? Also, isn't Blacksmith spotted the same as Whiplash? Or am I stupid? Blacksmith is basically Captain's Curse before Captain's Curse. So, well, Midnight Panic. What the heck is Midnight Panic? I have no clue what that is. Hold on. Midnight Panic. Is that what this truck is called? Okay. I never knew what this thing was called. I could make this. I genuinely could make this. Maybe not the logo, but I can make that paint scheme. That's a very easy paint scheme. Midnight Panic, that Thundery just said. Okay, so things are now even-ish, mostly. I think it did a good job streaming it. Yeah, I will say, Sebastian, if you were the one who streamed it, streaming wise, good. Watching the event wise, I couldn't watch more than I watched, which was like a minute and a half. But you know, that's really again all I can say. I just watched Pat's run. That's really about it. So you know, track was good and it had a it had good truck schemes, but I don't know why anyone thought it would have a good idea to base the weather off IRL. It totally ruined the whole first day. Yeah, that's why I don't. I tried doing that type of thing once in horsepower. No one liked it. Never have done it again. I did it for Montana Fairgrounds season one. A lot of people were unhappy with it. Mainly like 3 people. That's really about it. So yeah, in both days. Well, I'm gonna say you did a good job, even though I haven't gone back and watched it because I can't watch Standing Mania because of the past. You know, just something about just makes me go. So, yeah, sometimes simple's good. Mayhem, for example, super simple scheme, but boy, does it look great. So, could Gen 1 Avenger be put into the game? Gen 1 Avenger equals to have its own chassis. Closest we have is Kohler 2, which is not the same because Avenger 2 is stronger than Avenger 1. So, slow mode. Oh shoot! Did I forget the? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Slow mode. Why is it 60 seconds? What the freak? I'm putting that 2 seconds. There you go. You guys can now speak a lot faster. A lot faster. I don't know why it's at 60 seconds. I don't know why. Is that what you mean, Derek? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. We're an hour and 40 into the stream, and I just remembered what slow mo means. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, you guys can now speak faster. I was wondering why it was so freaking slow. Okay. Yeah, sorry. My fault. My fault. I haven't streamed in like over a month, so I'm so sorry. What did I do to get banned? Well, I didn't get banned from Mania. I left because a certain group was not happy about an opinion. And then I learned a couple days ago that I'm on the blacklist because I don't know. That's a thing! What the freak? I don't know. I shouldn't be screaming. I should not be screaming. You know what? Turn off slow mode. Screw that. Screw slow mode. All right. Get this out of here. Not saying it would ever happen, but would Mania custom schemes be added to the game? Probably, if we were to ever do that, it would probably be exclusively season 1 and 2. Probably just. Where's the music? Welcome to a 68445 live stream. Background music doesn't exist. All right. Did I hear Mike Wine got released back in March? Tragic. Oh, Roblox. Yeah. Nothing. I just got banned one day. I got hit by the thing that hit a bunch of like thousands of players on Roblox, which is hold on, find it. I have to reopen Discord. I have to reopen Discord for this one, or I can just show you why I got banned for it, which I have a screenshot of it. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me find it. Yeah. Here's the image. If you guys don't believe that 6-8 was banned, me right here. There you go. So that is why I got banned. Thousands and thousands of other Roblox accounts got hit by the exact same reason. This is just a it was a I'm assuming it was a robot moderation malfunction or something. On paper, this is a really, really good account termination thing. Problem is, the AI moderation got a little uh, account termination thirsty, so it just obliterated a bunch of random innocent players, including 6-8. So I don't know why. I just don't know because 6-8 is my main account. So I'm to all the 684,844. Um, I don't know. Well, as I was saying before, slow-mo messed it up. I was basing track conditions on IRL weather is cool, but it is not good for World Finals. And I think Evan Morrison realized that after, but he won't admit it. Ooh, yeah, that's Evan. That's Evan for you. No, I'm not. No, I am going by the Happy Little Lad now, or another account at some point. So yeah, the Happy Little Lad is now my main account, and I'm sure somebody's gonna spam report it at some point, but I don't know. Galaxy Dalmatian would be interesting. It would be very, very interesting. What are these other images? I actually don't know. Okay, so that's that one. What's this one? A burger. Oh, because yeah, he's holding a burger, guys. Yep. All right, cool. Display capture. Okay, anyway, let's get back to building, shall we? First of all, let me save. Don't lose progress again. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Do that and then boink. Okay, there we go. Burger bottom text. True. Hello, T White. How you doing? Um, is Blue Jurassic Tech being added at some point? That would be sick. I feel like Tim. I don't know why. Have we even done that? I don't know. I really don't know. It would be cool if we do that though. Okay. Let's, one of the judges wasn't even in the game during my freestyle the whole weekend, which is screwed. I swear. Yikes. Can't get rid of the rain. Okay, I want to. I've been waiting so long for someone to ask this question because I now know why you lag when it's raining. One, because it's not the rain and the mud, like the ground. There's about 7,000 mud blocks scattered around the track. So when it starts raining, it's registering to put a mud texture on your truck. So when you got your truck, if you're the only one in the game, it's not that bad. But the problem is when there's like 2+ players in a game, all driving a truck in the mud, it's gonna get really laggy. So if we were to ever remove like the mud texture stuff, it would be the ability of your truck getting mud. Um, the rain would still come down and the track conditions would change, but you wouldn't be getting mud on your truck because that's the thing that lags you. So there you go. The weather panel. We just need a weather panel would actually make me enjoy the main overdriven game so much more, and I would probably run in more tours without custom stuff. Yeah, I don't, Blue is really the only one who can do that. So will I ever get snow for weather? Probably not. Unfortunately, maybe we'll make that Montana exclusive to Callie Atkinson's uh, happiness. Okay, let's do that. Make this that. And then that's metal. Where's the cardboard? There's the cardboard. Can I add a flag on zombie? Probably not. What track is this for? This is for Bird View, quarter 2. We're doing quarter 2 shows. I know we're copying Mania, man. Even though we're not. Um, I'm joking, by the way. No hate the Mania, man. You know, they're doing their own things, and, you know, if they're having fun, all that matters. Use it for turning poles over turn pods. Turning poles make it more interesting. Um, Also to prevent corner cutters. So, you know, if you because corner cutting is like you can put like half a tire in and it won't count. To me, I've always thought that was stupid. So let's make it a bit more interesting. Let's put a turning pole there and see what they do. So if they hit the turning pole, blomp blomp, you have to drive around it. So yeah, that's kind of that's what I would say. That's why I choose those over turning pods. Turning pods, if I don't know, I like the features of turning poles. You don't really see anyone use turning poles these days, so I've always enjoyed turning poles. That's really all I have to say about this. Okay, I need to turn off collision. Let's do that. Okay, it needs to go over. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just gonna get an LED in the grill like Tailgater has. That's a really good point. And thank you for telling me that. I really enjoy the way you sneak this stuff while stay nice. It's an art. Turning poles can look good. You just gotta make them look natural. Indeed, indeed. Sometimes they're just out of place. Most of the time, that's just what I. That's most of the time horsepower tracks, but you know that's all right. Iron Smith and Skipper's Chris Retro need to be on a racer's chassis. Whatever. They'll probably be on Pablo's race source if we were to do that, which we probably won't. But even then, let's do that. Keep that. Delete that. Boom. Starting polls. Let's freaking go. Let me make these not collidable. Pretty awesome. Can I update the World Showdown? Which one? There's like four of them. Three or four of them. I don't remember. Pirates Curse probably not gonna happen. Unfortunately, is it possible to see Throwdown Bounty Hunter scheme on in the game? Like the actual retro version or the 30th anniversary one. So, all right, I gotta go see it. All right, see you, Crosby. Thank you for coming in. Have a good day. Try to hear me out on adding incinerator. Yeah, whatever. Any of the independent ran LEDs on the chassis getting added. So, like example, illuminator, probably not because it hasn't been made yet, to my knowledge. Um, yeah, it's really that's okay. Okay, we're basically pretty much back to where we were. The only thing missing is a ramp over here and lines, but that's really about it. So we're catching up. We're slowly creeping back in. You should put Crosby in an indie truck next season, man. I should put him in Cali Kid and see how he does, dude. That's a great idea. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I need to go get some tissues because my nose is super runny. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. What did I miss? uh, 30th anniversary of Bounty Hunter. Hey, gotcha. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Maximum Digger, great idea. Add Damon's 2012 and 2015. Man, I think Silly Gooper wants like every single variant ever. What do you guys think? Would you consider removing the lower panels on El Toro Modern? So that would probably be Garner's, right? So we'll probably add a different version without those. So with the regular, so maybe we'll do that. Add Retro 3 Graveyard. I don't know what that means. Okay. Yos, we're back. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, let's copy. Let's do that, and then bring you up. Slam it back down like so. And then let me get the length of this distance between them. And then okay, there we go. How's your guys' day? How's school going for y'all? I'm not in school anymore, so is the guy who made Rexcavator Mike Wine? No, it was ADHD. That was 80. I like to see the modern El Toro version on a CRC chassis from Team Scream since uh, if we're gonna be honest, I think I'm pretty sure Joe's gonna be running the Kohler 2. So if we were to do that, modern body on Avenger 2. So I think it's probably what it'd be. It's going good. It's going hood. Oh, cool. It's pretty awesome. Would there be a Blake Ranger Maddox? So that would be a that would be the CRD Maddox. It's just the rear engine one. Um, in college for engineering right now. Ooh, all right. Hope that goes well, man. Uh, yeah, I gotcha, T White. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember. Derek, stop telling me. I remembered. Okay. What was the drama of 80? Anyways, sob. All right. So I'm glad to see that's going very well for Mr. Sebastian. Okay. So this ramp is going to be completely broken apart. Let's take away the cars on it. And then this entire top layer can go. Nope, it did not go. Some of it stayed. Okay, now we just have a pool. We generally just have a pool. Well, this is 4 horsepower. Derek, that's not the situation. That's a different one. I think is what he's talking about. There's been a ton of situations with 80. Okay, this is not a backflip anymore, so let's remove that. Okay, Rockwell Web that has not been made yet, so that's probably not going to happen. Any chances for the different Kamikaze body styles or Rockwell body styles? Kamikaze square body, and has there been any others? I don't think so, but Kamikaze for some reason just has so many issues. Like Sybil made a fixed version of it where the hood's longer. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work. So leaked update. What did I say something? I don't think I did. Do that, and then do that, and then do that, and then do that, and then let's do that, and then let's do this. And we'll do this. What do you guys think? Should I go YouTube full time? I think that's a terrible idea. Let's. I'm gonna move these over a little bit. Then move it back. Okay, YouTube probably telling me you're live. Yes. When is this? Let's do that. Add every single paint scheme and minor change from the last 30 years Avenger has been competing. No. Oh, will the current Marvel Chucks ever be made? Probably not. I don't. No, probably never. There's like really nothing to kind of talk about right now. Tim Hall Jr. I remember someone mentioning about Hall Jr.'s stadium debut later this year. Super exciting. What's your guys' opinions on it? And what's your opinion on Devin Winfield going as well? That was a little unexpected. Okay, now we're getting some conversations in. How about that? Wildflower, that'd be interesting. Will the retro trucks be added? I'm assuming probably some of them. I'm assuming the ones that have been, like the example bulk, like you said there. Since that body is basically already made, yeah, that's going to be made. But like Iron Man, for example, probably never happening. I don't know what that little thing was there. That was kind of strange. No, that one's never happened. Pretty sure Wildflower's already made, just hasn't been put in the game. Wouldn't be surprised. Adrian's been making so much stuff out there. Hear me out. Kevin Murphy is in Blue Thunder next season for 25th anniversary. Blue Thunder, 25th. Blue Thunder monster truck. Is it really going to be 25 years old? I don't think so. No, it is next year. Oh dear. Next year, Pirates Curse will be 10 years old, and then Blue Thunder will be 25 next year. Goodness gracious, dude. I think we thought no, yeah, Adrian did make it, but I don't think we said yay to it because we're evil. I don't really have anything else to say. And really want I know it's not happening. I just really wanted it to happen because fair enough. You know, fair. Enough. I don't really blame you for that one. What do I think of ODTL? I have no clue what you're talking about. Not to be. I have no clue what that is. 2027. Oh, true. Yeah, dude, we're getting old. We're getting old, man. All these trucks that debuted. I don't know if you guys are getting old, but like personally, I know I'm getting old, and so is like a lot of people. Do that, and then do that. There we go. That helps us do that. There we go. Okay. And then let's do this. What do you think of the show? What did I think of the show at Syracuse? I thought it was pretty cool from what I saw. I wasn't there the whole time. I stopped caring about racing after trying had issues. Mr. Derek Gonzalez, but I thought Skills was definitely way better than what's it called, Arlington, for sure. Scalper Stars and Stripes. I don't. I think. Do you mean Kraken? You mean Kraken Stars and Stripes? Because Excalibur has never had Stars and Stripes, to my knowledge, unless they did it and I just never knew about it. I need to delete that and then push it there. There we go. Now it's smooth. The Warphone's wild side become to the gamer node. That's a very suggested truck, huh? To my knowledge, no. Not to my knowledge. So, sorry. um, and then we'll make these the same color as the side. Okay, there we go. How about Shell Shock? Hasn't been made yet. Has not been made yet. There's a lot of modern trucks that really. There's a lot of new trucks that are just like sick, dude. Like we made Adrian made Bailey Circuit really early on because we had the body and it's a very simple truck to make. So like we need like so those two numbers more Avenger schemes. Nice try, man. You almost got me. Almost got me there. Maxim Marchers. I say, I don't know. Aren't you the one who really likes the accuracy on like monster trucks and stuff? I think I remember seeing a comment out of yours like that, which I absolutely respect. Ketchup Roris. Does anyone actually like that scheme? If anyone does, then good for you. I can't get to I can't like that scheme. It's just so weird. There was a question earlier that's like, what's my least favorite monster truck? That one's probably it. I don't like the Red Thunder Roars. Very weird. I like regular Thunder Roars, but can't can't like that weird red one. Batman is not been made, to my knowledge. Maybe Blue's been secretly working on an update in the background, which I highly doubt. But so, do that, make it that. What about a stunt game pass if every stunt truck Monster Jam has ran? We're not Monster Truck Mania. We'll just make it and make it available, unless they're leafers and mud trucks and all that, because we're not that nice. Yeah. Now, if we want to make like a stunt me or like a stunt Sparkle Smash, we'll make it. Is this too tall? Do you guys think? Let me ask you guys: is this too tall? Should it be a little like lower, or should it be a little taller? What do you guys think? How about make it called Monster Trucks Overdriven 2? How about we don't do that? Pat Stun chassis. Lower. What will you make the stream like for me? I don't think I was gonna make anything outside of this track. Thunderverse and a throttle. Thunderverse only ran a throttle monster chassis in the Freestyle Mania thing. Yeah, see one lower, so we'll make it a little lower. Let's go 5. We'll go 5. See how that looks. Went to my first arena show on September 7th. I saw not my first ever, but the first one I can remember going to in March, I believe. And I'm to I had to I watched it with one of my friends' family, and I'm really sad that my family couldn't go and watch it, dude, because it was awesome. It makes me sad. What about the motor vehicle, the ones you crush on? I don't know what. I'm confused now. Corner wedge. Put you right there. There we go. Does that look good? Is that pretty good? Let's see how it reacts. I know there's like a little bump there, but we'll save. Why not? What are the biggest monster and brain rot memes you've seen? I've seen in my opinion. Honestly, I haven't really seen any, and I don't want to see any more. You know, people find some memes funny, and that's all right. All right, I like that. Don't want to pull Jim Cole from Syracuse. Avengers running Syracuse was garbage. It was awesome. What do you mean, man? The green just what? Can we get just get? Can we get old version? Just get we done old version, the green one. Just get her done. Truck like the original one. Oh, it used to be called Get Her Done. I don't think it was ever green. Yeah, I don't think it was ever green. Oh, the pack. Oh, gotcha. Probably not. Probably not. Will there ever be a Zombie Yells game? Probably not. Probably not. Um. Oh wait, it's 5. Yeah, there we go. Making a game with Studio Lip because I'm on mobile, but when I made a API key, I forgot to copy it, and now I lost it. You know what I can do? I have no clue. I'm very sorry, but Myrtle Beach Speedway becoming soon? Probably not. Probably not. Let me do that. Make it that color so I can see. And then we'll do that. We need northeast tracks and overdriven for real, for real. Would there be a new? No, new St. Louis probably won't be made. But variant, more Bigfoot variants, and that would be awesome. That would actually be really awesome. Yeah, what's your guys? How sad were you guys when you got the news about Runty? I was pretty shocked about it, if I'm going to be honest. Shocked and confused. I don't know. Towards 2 hours of streaming, I kind of get like kind of start talking like this, start talking epic, start talking like Munchie. I like Taco Bell. No, I'm fine. Will Shaka come to Overdriven? Probably not. More Titan schemes? Probably not happening. More Runa tracks would be awesome. Swarm damage would be cool. Would be cool. Yeah, we're gonna. I'll do that. Unless that's how it was before, and it looks like it was, so we'll just. Let's see how this reacts, like how it is, and then we'll go from there. Could you re-add 2016 War Wizard? I like that a lot. That is a good point. I don't know why that has not been re-added. Oh yeah, perfect. I don't know what I'm doing. I had a massive brain fart on the racing style, dude. Hold on, let me retry that. I genuinely had a massive brain fart. All right, let's go forward again. Here we go. The sun is currently in my eye. Someone please help. Or it's trying to get into my eye. Please stop. Mr. Sun, please stop. Right, I can drive. I can drive. Come on. There we go. All right, let's see how this thing reacts. Not bad. Oh, Jasir right now is begging for that ramp to stay as is. I don't know driven when. Probably not for a while. What about McGruff returning? I don't know. That's a good question. That's another good question. Iconic Monster Jam venue. Not as iconic as Anaheim and what's it called? St. Louis, but it's pretty up there. Pontiac Silverdome. Hello, bro. Why Discord? Welcome back. And high roller called Big Gambler. That's good. That's a good one. Okay, we need to. Let's do this instead. Oops. There we go. So I'm not really saying anything. I'm just a bit focused. That looks a little better. So I thought it would be cool. Can tracks that don't exist in real life be updated to look like real life tracks, like in San Antonio, Nashville, and Glendale? I've answered that a couple times in the stream. At some point, you could probably like look back at it. But once a track isn't overdriven, it's probably staying like that forever. When's Blue Steel's backyard coming? Probably never. Probably just like an open Kansas field or something. I don't know. Northeast has a glitch. I can't speak to anyone. Same with Nashville. It's like the thingy. It's like the spectate menu not there. Is that what's wrong? Because that's a very easy fix. Or it just doesn't have cameras. Northwest Stadium would not be shocking if it doesn't have cameras because that's from horsepower. I've answered that, Derek. Does Patriot Captain's tires fall off, or it doesn't have cameras? I'm not surprised. All right, it'll probably be fixed at some point, maybe. Nashville Spectate is broken. It just takes you to the ground, so the cameras are broken. All right. Man, I love working on overdrive. The rims are glitched. Oh, did the hubs fall off? Like, do you have the power to re-add it, or is it lost somewhere in Blue Steels? The body it's on is a different body, so I probably can't do that. So the paint scheme would be different, and the body is not right, like how it is in real life, or how it is in the game right now. Because one, it doesn't have the triangles, and two, it's not the old one. That one's probably forever. Ooh, getting Rockwell variants, maybe. The Legends rear body mounts off. Of course it does. Not surprised. Scrapyard had that issue for that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll uh, that, and then we'll do 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 that, then we'll do that, and then we'll push that back, and then we'll do that. All right, there we go. I'm aware. I'm aware of the CRD thingy. Someone's been yelling at me about that. We need the Moda Center. Is that because I'm in Oregon? I saw your comment about Pirates Curse. It's just not been made yet, so I'm just ignoring it. Yeah, if I don't respond to whatever message you say, it probably means I saw it and just didn't have an answer, or I just ignored it. So I'm not gonna ignore all of you guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Spin it around, drifting it, looking great. Oh, and he's gonna probably not do good in an actual event. Okay, turn this thing around and let's jump this truck. Boom. Honestly, just add an arena with six-sided. Add an arena with a six-sided pod would be amazing. Also, hopefully, it won't be super long floor like Tampa. Am I washed? Probably. Let's make a little pod or a stoppy thingy. Do that, and then we'll 125. Send it out. Duplicate. Spin it around. Do that, and then drag you over here. Jump you up. Do that. All right. How was my day? Said by Kraft Mac and Cheese 321. My day has been pretty all right. Better than most days from last week, if I'm going to be honest. How about yours, Mr. Kraft Mac and Cheese? How's your day been going? It's been good. All right. Well, if Selena's ever come to the game, maybe at some point for horsepower points are ever going to use Alex's Sidewinder track. Possibly. You'll have to wait and see. I had chrome coilovers graveyard, then ran the chrome body on and chassis in 2016. I did. There's a pod with 3 milliramps IRL if I remember. I should add that one. It's in 2015. Oh, you guys in your mid 2010s era, I tell you. Back in the day when Monster Jam was good, it was the good old 2000s era, man. That was the best era ever. All right. Which, by the way, I'm joking. It was very much not. Let's do that, and then we'll get it over here. Grab you, get over here. Okay. Now it has a little bit of a lip. That's pretty cool. What do I think of Gear Shift? I played it like for a little bit. It wasn't that bad. It's definitely never replacing Overdriven, that's for sure. Like Monster Johnston, but it isn't bad. I've definitely played worse out there. It's definitely worse. So, Jack, you should give us the canceled stop to season one arena track. No, that track was so bad. You have no clue. Those who know how bad it was, I don't even know why I thought that was a good track. It was so hamburger buns, dude. It was just so bad. There's really nothing else to say about it. It was so hamburger buns inside of a grill for 7 hours, man. It was just bad, bad, bad. We have one arena. Technically, you have two or three. I don't remember. You have Rosemont and Tampa, but those are getting boring really fast, and I know that for a fact. Yeah, if we add a new track, I definitely want it to be an arena for sure. Tours out there need more arenas, more fairgrounds. We have enough stadiums. Let's take a break from stadiums, right? instead of adding what I or like the dev team wants, we should add a little bit of what you guys want. I think that's how we should keep the community a little bit. Can we get a Detroit check from the for the Alliance Avenger scheme and let me see or see. Why does Doomsday and NAA not have BFTs? They were in the in 2014. They didn't run them, and if I remember, that's the era that the devs, mainly Blue and Kurt, really like because that's what the era they grew up in. So that's probably why. If we were to give NAA any BFTs, it'd probably be the blue one if that ever gets made. Congratulations, Chicken Wing Motorsports. Congratulations on your overall. Adrian, he doesn't like arenas because they're boring, in his relative opinion. So, yes, I've been asked this question a lot, Night Sky. Yes, Pirate's Curse has been a very heavy favorite. Audi has not been made, so it probably won't be added. Oh, that's part of the model. Let me let's put this over here, drag you over here, and then tuck you in there. Okay. And then 1.5, turn that off. Boom. And then boom. And then, that off, and then bam. Oh, we got lines. That's pretty cool. Camper. Well, Kurt is wrong. He is very wrong. They seem kind of boring when you're watching it on like a live stream or a video, but when you watch it in person, oh, it's a whole different story, dude. Who's here to make it home? Oh, fair enough. We got over a lot of rep track and more range variants. I'm surprised we don't have a lot of Rams already in the game. All right, we got lines. Incredible. Okay, there we go. We got that ramp done. Let's go. Ramp with Stoppy Bump. Wow, what a name, guys. Can't go on the map. Yeah, I know. It's because of how compact all the maps are there. We're probably not going to add any more tracks in Nevada, so like just kind of spread it out a little bit more. Maybe a couple more stadiums of IRL modern tracks. Miguel, I know why you're saying that, so you don't need to hide it. You don't need to hide it. Just say you want more modern IRL tracks, and then maybe and arenas will be cool. Ramnation Retro, yeah. Yeah, I don't I would have fixed the World Showdown thingy. I would have fixed that problem, but I don't know how to move the dot, so Chroma 2009, no way. Natural High, if outside of that issue, that thing that happened, dude, it's a sick truck, but yeah. Oh, you have the RAM? Maybe up to you. You think Zumi should come back for stadiums and but not arenas? I think that's probably a good idea because I'm sure a lot of people want to use Zoomies because Zoomies are cool and stuff, you know. But Monstream says, yeah, no Zoomies because Zoomies equal too loud, which I still totally get, dude. As somebody who has sensitive hearing and bad hearing at the same time, don't ask how that works. Totally get it, man. let's extend these out by 1.5 and then again by 1.5. Here's the thing, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Doing that. Let's do that, and then we'll do that. Natural high and the special ability can. No, no, we're not doing that. Nice try, man. Can we get Big Show? No. Buckshot and Wasted Knights probably have a better chance because the truck itself did nothing wrong. It's just the driver. I don't like the gear shift owners, to be honest. They are unprofessional. I mean, when you spend time around Blue Steel and B Prooms for more than 5 seconds, you'll realize they aren't professional either. They're a bunch of goofballs. Sitting in the front row seat when back then was crazy. What what do you think of Drive a Monster Truck? I've never played that. I'm just never played it. Can we please get Retro Rams, Blue Ammunition, Rap Attack? This is the most like suggestions I've ever seen of Rap Attack, dude. I don't think I've ever seen anyone suggest Rap Attack this much until today. That makes me happy because Rap Attack's an awesome truck. Um, because my cousin part-time drives it. Oh, that's sick. All right. That's pretty awesome. So let's yet send me the Hummer body. We need Dragon Slayer, dude. Dragon Slayer would be awesome. What do you think of Romano Castro going back to arenas? I think he's not ready for stadiums because this season he did good. I'm not saying he did bad. I just think he's better for arenas. Like every now and then he has this like giant moment in stadiums, but like never really was like a top. Like he was not going to win a stadium series ever. Uh, so I think him going back to arenas is a good call. Give him a little bit. I think he's more comfortable in arenas too. So here I'll just remove the rain in total, and overdriven would be even better. Said by half the community. I also talked about that a little bit earlier, but what body is Rap Attack on? Rap Attack Monster Truck. It is on a body which is called a 2015 Chevy 255, which I don't know what that body is, but well, 2000. It's a 2015 Chevy 2500. Trying to think of if there's a. I don't think it's not Black Pearl. Before you go there, it's not Black Pearl. Yes, Derek, we are because I'm busy typing or talking to people. Oh my goodness, what was that voice crack? You guys can. That was wild. I don't know where that came from. Is this the right color? Yes, it is. Okay. All right, so that ramp is good. I'm probably gonna finish the lines around and then probably call it. Wait, what are these? This is ramp, cars. Okay. Four-sided stack. Lines. There we go. What is this? That's the side. Okay. Um, hey, you should add the purple graphic of the legend as a truck version. Like, to be honest, I think that truck would have looked sick in real life, but I don't know. I can see why people are upset if it replaced Gravedigger the Legend, which I'm pretty sure the Legend was not purple, so I totally get it. Okay, there we go. Add 2021 Black Pearl back and make it a secondary variant. A primer Gravedigger, Walk on Study 4. That would be cool. I don't think the body's made, so once a Rap Tech reference come to me, I don't feel like coming to you, man. Feel some Kahuna SUV ever going to be fixed. The wheel bar sets it on fire. Are you landing on the back, or because if that's the case, then it just has the time flies issue, which is just fuel cell physics. No, just the basic jump sometimes set it on fire. Its physics are really weird. Yeah, modern Michigan Ice Monster is just Excalibur. That's all it is. It's just Excalibur. Let's see. Side left, left, line, left, middle, and then side and line right. Okay, there we go. What do you guys think of the track? I don't think it's too bad. It's either going to be really awesome or it's going to be really bad. But I've been wanting Rap Tech for the longest time because I want to use it in leagues. I don't blame you. Uh, Scalper kind of needs updated too, because yeah, I can do that. Don't worry about that. Who's in quarter two lineup? I'm so confused. Okay, so let's add lines on these three, and then we'll call it a day. Should I stream tomorrow? That's a question I'll leave up to you guys. But I've honestly really enjoyed today. I would have stopped like 15 minutes ago if I wasn't enjoying this, but you guys are great. I always forget how fun streaming is, man. Stream on Friday, specifically Friday. Interesting. Will we ever get a new Tailgater and Cybertech? Cybertech, I really want to see in the. Just really want to see that Cybertech in Overdriven. I don't know why I was about to say Legends. There's no chance that's going to be at Legends. We'll do the. Yeah. Let's get the line. Then do that, and then boom, and then boom. Whoa. We got a line. Square thing. And then we'll do that. I always forget how fun streaming is, but also how tiring it gets, you know? Black and blue Raising Cane would be interesting. We should get more TCT trucks. Epic Attack, Dirt Crew, 10th anniversary would be definitely an interesting one. Let's get the side. Why is the side not doing that? It's so weird. Okay, let's oh whoops. Check the wrong thing. There we go with that. And then maybe. I'm trying to. There we go, guys. That's pretty cool, right? uh, Frostbite hasn't been made. Maddox Nitro basically uses the same exact body as Tom's. Yeah, it's just extreme chaos. That's all it is. Nitro Maddox. More straight up racing trucks like Rockstar and Identity Theft. Do we even have any regular straight up racing? And don't we all want a truck that we probably will get us at some point? Yeah. First Medusa. I'm shocked we don't have Retro Winona. Its chassis is weird. It is a very weird chassis. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to save the file. Once I group everything. Save the file. Let me go check, make sure it's in there. Perfect. Okay. We did pretty good amount of progress today. Basically, are back to where we were. So yes. Will Excalibur get its own flashback design in Overgen, even if they don't update it? Uh, Probably, maybe at some point. We'll have to wait and see. Don't we have weird chassis in Overdriven though? Yeah, we do. Does Blue have it though? That's the big question. I am going to end the stream here. Almost 3 hours of conversation. I love it. Thank you guys for coming in. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow around this time. We'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I usually end these streams. I usually scream into my mic, or I don't remember. It's been so freaking long. When is the update? Hopefully before sometime Halloween. If it's after Halloween, then I apologize. So that's all I gotta say. All right, we're gonna end stream here. Yell at you? Okay.